Homeschool all-in-one curriculums are a work-from-home mom's secret weapon, but they get a bad rap in the homeschool world. If you want to streamline your education journey, save time, and still tailor education for your kids, then let's dive into the ultimate guide to homeschool all-in-one curriculum. There are so many homeschool curriculum options out there, it is hard to know where to start. Then throw in the added pressure that if you're going to be a real homeschool mom, you need to write your own curriculum, do hours of research, and carefully piece it all together. I don't know if you can be a real homeschool mom if you aren't doing this. Mom, working from home and homeschooling kids is stressful enough. It is okay to use homeschool all in one curriculum. The first couple of years of homeschooling, I used all in one curricula, but they weren't the right fit for everyone. My daughter has only used Abeka Academy and begged me never to change it. My boys, on the other hand, have used a few different curriculums. I've done piecing together and the desperate search just to find that one book left on the list, sitting down and organizing and planning the entire year, making sure that each piece fits together in logical order. After spending so much time, effort, and energy, I went back to using homeschool all in one curriculum. Hello, Rebel Moms, and welcome to the Life Unboxed podcast. I'm JODIE, the mom, wife, homeschool mom of 6, and successful mom entrepreneur. And I am bringing you information and inspiration on raising kids, running a business, and of course, keeping your sanity. Be sure to grab your Rebel Mom checklist so you can work from home and homeschool with confidence. You can find the episode show notes, tools to make your life a whole lot easier, and that free Rebel Mom checklist, as well as more information at lifeunboxed.blog. So now let's get back into the show. Let's talk about 5 benefits of using homeschool all-in-one curriculum. Homeschool is one of the greatest gifts that we can give to our kids. They can explore their interests, learn to be independent thinkers, participate in homeschool co-ops, and have more hands-on experiences with different homeschool activities. But that doesn't mean it is a piece of cake. There are challenges to homeschooling. Finding the right curriculum and resources is one of them. It isn't because there are a lack of resources, as many people think. Just ask GPT. The problem is we have so many choices, you can start to get overwhelmed with decision fatigue. Going with an all-in-one curriculum helps to eliminate these added stressors. So here are 5 more benefits to using homeschool all-in-one curriculum. Number 1, my favorite one, it saves time. You aren't spending time on research and searching for curriculum. After a few years of piecing things together, I decided we need to make a bit more money so I could buy open and go curriculum. I did. I really did decide that. It was just taking too much time to put it all together for all of the kids. Now, if you have 1 or 2 kids, it's going to be easy, but multiply piecing it together and research by 6 kids. I understand the youngest is not quite in school yet, but hey, she's still in the midst of it all. So multiply it by 6 kids, and it really does take a lot of time. And yes, time does equal money. Okay, but if you still want to piece it together and save some time, then grab the Mompreneur's Guide to Curriculum, the 2nd edition. And the show notes are going to be rich with resources, as always. So be sure to either check out the description below or head on over to the website, lifeunboxed.blog, and you will find all the resources in the show notes there. Number 2, the planning is done. And this is one of my favorite things about homeschool all-in-one curriculum. All of the planning is done. I don't need to sit down in the summer and plan our whole year. Type it up in Excel and hope I didn't miss anything, which according to my kids, that usually I don't have a 100% track record on not missing something. There are organizational tools like Homeschool Planet that can streamline the planning process for your eclectic homeschool. So once again, link in the description below. I've tried Homeschool Planet. I think it's a great tool. If you want to go full on eclectic, then do it, mama. Do it. Number 3 is comprehensive. With an all-in-one curriculum, I know they're getting a comprehensive education. All the necessary subjects will be covered. We've used a number of different curriculum. For homeschool all-in-one, we typically used Abeka Academy. Even with this program, I've swapped out subjects because there was a different science they were interested in, and but I still experienced all of the benefits I am mentioning. So even though I may tweak the all-in-one curriculums at times, I still get the benefits that I'm sharing with you. Number 4, accredited if you need it. So let's clear something up first. Curriculum cannot be accredited because that is not how accreditation works. Schools can be accredited because they are institutions. The good news is there are homeschool programs that offer an accreditation because they are a school. The downside of these programs is you'll be sending in schoolwork to these schools. So I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, and I will never do it again. So that's where I stand on that. But in some states where it is more difficult to homeschool, like Pennsylvania or New York come to mind, I would consider an accredited homeschool program just to make the homeschooling process easier. Number 5, kids are independent. And this is my favorite part with a homeschool all-in-one curriculum. Kids can open the box and start. It is easy for them to understand how a program works and then hit the ground running. So working from home and homeschooling is challenging enough, and I don't want to make our curriculum harder to use. All right, so we've talked about the benefits. Now let's talk about how to choose your all-in-one curriculum. So there are so many choices, once again, that it is important to consider certain factors before making a decision. Number 1 is parent-led or not. There are some all-in-one curriculum that I fell hard for. It was amazing. The books, the style, it had it going on. You know what I'm saying? But there was one thing that I couldn't get past. It was parent-led, and I knew it would eventually break my heart. Working from home and homeschooling just adds another dimension to homeschool all-in-one curriculum that you choose. So you need a curriculum that will allow your kids to work independently or at least without too much parent involvement. So can your kids open the box and run with it, or is the curriculum going to eventually break your heart? So nice. Such a nice curriculum. Anyway, moving on. Number 2 is learning styles. We homeschool so we can tailor learning to our kids' learning styles. So when you're choosing a homeschool curriculum, make sure it is a good fit for your child's learning styles. So early on in our homeschool, I discovered a homeschool all-in-one curriculum that was completely online, and it was going to be perfect. There was a flat fee rate for the family, and it graded automatically because I hate keeping grades for school. I thought, finally, I have found my pot of gold at the end of the curriculum rainbow. The 3 oldest kids did the 30-day free trial, and only one of them liked it. The other 2 were not impressed. My second son, the one who liked it, has been doing it ever since, but he is the only one who has ever used it. It's a little disappointing, to be honest. So ask yourself, does your child engage well with the curriculum? And number 3 is budget. This is an important factor when considering your homeschool curriculum. Think about ways to reuse it or sell it. Now, for me, I work so I can buy curriculum. At least it is a motivator to keep working. The flexibility in being able to choose the curriculum that works best for all of us plays an important role in my ability to homeschool and work from home. So yes, I do work so I can pay for the curriculum that I really like. Okay, so now let's go through some popular homeschool all-in-one curriculum. So we've explored the benefits and features of uh, all-in-one solutions. So let's take a closer look at some of the popular programs available. Now, there are more out there, but these are the ones that I am familiar with. And once again, there's all sorts of links in the show notes. So if you are like super interested in curriculum, then support the show by using one of the affiliate links. That would be awesome. And, it also is a way to sacrifice to the algorithm gods because you have to keep them happy. They're really hard to please. Those algorithm gods are very hard to please. Okay, so the first curriculum we're going to talk about is Abeka. And this is a curriculum that a number of my kids have used. And we normally do Abeka Academy, the unaccredited homeschool program. You can also get full grade curriculum as well without the academy side or the DVDs aside. So you have a lot of options. I prefer to start this curriculum around third grade, although my daughter did start it in second grade. We have used the K4 curriculum, and I'll be honest, I wouldn't recommend it for that grade. It is just too much. If you want to do homeschool preschool curriculum, then I would suggest Sunlights. But Abeka also has an accredited curriculum path. So if you're in one of those harder states or, having their school accredited, then, check it out. That might be an option for you. Then you get to homeschool, but you also get the accreditation. But just so we don't get hung up on that, you don't need it. Okay. Number 2 is BJU. I have used pieces of their curriculum like Bible, English, and vocabulary, and it was good. I know my sister has used their math and really liked it. So this is another great all-in-one option for homeschool curriculum. And these are just a few examples of the many all-in-one solutions available. It is important to research and explore different programs to find one that aligns with your educational goals and preferences. I'm just helping you narrow the search a little bit more for you because there's a lot out there. Number 3 is Memoria Press. We use the full curriculum for fourth grade, and it didn't work for us. But if you like the classical education style of homeschooling, then this is a really good homeschool option. I do like their literature guides, so we used them over the years, in my years that I pieced stuff together. But it wasn't that the curriculum didn't work for us, it was that the classical style, although, there's been a lot of promotion around classical education, and hey, I even got into it and like, this must be the only way to homeschool. And I quickly found out, like, no, there's other ways to homeschool because this one doesn't work for us. So but overall, I did like that curriculum. Number 4 is Monarch, and this is the online homeschool program that my second son uses. He is the only one that was all in on it, and for the most part, it's fine. I did not like their math, so we did end up switching curriculum mid-year. But if you want an all-in-one option that will grade for you, then this is one to look into. They also offer a 30-day free trial, and it was a great way to see if this curriculum worked for us or didn't work for us, as the case with my other kids. Number 5. Oh, another online curriculum. It's not on the list, but I'll just throw it in here. Is My Academy. It's MI Academy, all one word. I have never used it. I just see a lot of people recommending it. So if you're wanting another all-in-one or another online solution, that might be something to check out. And again, that's free. It's not even in the post. Number 5 is Master Books. And this is another one that I've used bits and pieces of, like My Story, Logic, Forensic Science, Civics, Worldviews, and Conflict. And overall, I've liked those subjects, and they also have online options. So one of my kids for high school chemistry It was science is not my thing, science was not his thing, and so they actually have online chemistry for high school students, and that was a really good fit for him. So, um, yeah, Masterbooks is another great all-in-one curriculum, or use it in bits and pieces for to meet your own needs. And again, this was with me I used an all-in-one curriculum and decided like, I'm gonna change the science out, and it's usually the science I end up changing out. So, anyway, number 6 is The Good and the Beautiful. Now, I haven't personally used this curriculum, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and it's also incredibly budget friendly. So, if your kids are visual learners, then this is a great curriculum for that learning style. Number 7, Horizons. And again, this is another one that I haven't used personally, but I've seen good feedback on it. So, Horizons from Alpha and Omega is a good option to check out. Okay, now I know you're asking, but I still want to do eclectic homeschool. Is there eclectic all in one curriculums for that? And there are. So these publishers put it all together for you and give you the lesson plans. So you still get all the benefits. It's like the best of both worlds. You still get all the benefits of an all in one curriculum, but it is from different publishers and pieced together for you. So the first one is Timberdoodle. I use this for homeschool kindergarten and first grade. I liked it better for kindergarten, and it was just ended up to being too much for first grade. Number 2 is Curriculum Express. I just discovered this website, and it uses a lot of the same curriculum as Timberdoodle, but it is cheaper. So it is definitely worth doing a comparison shop. Number 3 is Sunlight. So this is one of the homeschool all-in-one curriculums that I've drooled over for years, but it is very parent-led. So I never did it for the lower grades, except I will make the exception. I am doing the preschool right now with my daughter, and we're actually really loving it. So, but that's the only exception I would make for the lower grades is the preschool curriculum. But in high school, they shift their curriculum to more student-led. So I use it with my oldest son. Now he prefers books to textbooks, so this was a great fit for him. And we used it for ninth and 10th grade and then switched to dual enrollment. Uh, so mom, you can ditch the stress and save time with homeschool all-in-one curriculum. It is a valuable resource for streamlining your education journey, especially if you have a big family and you're a work from home mom. All in one curriculum takes the stress out of planning and organizing your year while giving you the confidence that your kids are getting a comprehensive learning experience. So, if you want to get the full review on all the curriculum we've used, and I am telling you, it is the good, the bad, and the ugly. Avoid the mistakes I made and homeschool school your kids with confidence. Then grab the Momtrepreneur's Guide to Curriculum, second edition. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out lifeunboxed.blog and download your Rebel Mom checklist. Remember, you can work from home and homeschool confidently. And be sure to check out the show notes. Link is in the description below, and I will see you next time.